57. All right, here's where it gets kind of tricky dicky. Let me take that for a minute. 50 different people are gonna put these stupid, I'm just gonna show you guys kind of how I do it. I should have been a medieval peasant. The Fortnite kids ain't doing it. You could buy and resell plushies for all I care. You gotta find your element. Every time I hear another hate comment, man, I'm gonna plant another cucumber. I'll sound like, woo, 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 woo. Oh, look, the mulberries. Catch a little present in the sky. I'm watering off these peas. I'm gonna leave them outside for the night. Got the trellis up, but we ran out of daylight. I'm not gonna be able to transplant these today. So. $57, remember that. Am I tripping? Ain't no way that thing just dropped 4 inches in one hit.
You're so strong.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning fast. That was exactly 56. No, okay. Look down these, that one's a little wonky. Alright, here's where it gets kind of tricky dicky. We gotta roll this down. That was plastic all up. I got this, here, let me take that for a minute. Shout out to Kelvin. What? Okay, so here's what we got going on. 50 different people are gonna put these stupid fence staples on here 50 different ways. Some of them use screwdrivers, some of them use pliers, some of them use homemade tools, some of them use one of these. In my opinion, every method kind of sucks. I've tried a lot of them when I was trying to build that chicken run over there. So I'm just gonna show you guys kind of how I do it, at least how the fence allows me to do it. It kind of changes sometimes depending on how difficult the staples that you bought are being, because not all staples are made equal. Some of them seem like they're harder to put on. Some of them seem like they're easier. I don't know, it just depends on the project, I think. I think I remembered how I was doing it with these specific staples. The reason why I'm putting emphasis on that is you'll buy T-posts or welded wire fence. Now, a lot of times they'll throw in these free bags of these staples to put your fence onto the T-post. There's a lot of different companies that make these, and they use slightly different metal, or they use a slightly different design or angles on these. So some methods for putting these on don't work as well with some of the staples. So I figured out what works well for this. I'll show you guys. Okay, I've got the short side on this side hooked over, and now I've got, man, this thing keeps popping out. Okay, short side wrapped over, this side in front of the wire. Grab the short side first. I'm gonna wrap this around a good, you know, turn, half turn, something like that, so it looks more like that. It's got more of a whole corkscrew on it. Then I'm gonna pull the long side up and around here as best I can. And I'm gonna wrap it around the fence a little bit. Sometimes it helps if you take this with some pliers, bend it in a little more, 'cause sometimes they're offset out a little bit too much. So now I'm gonna take this, push it through like that, hook my tool on, and make sure your wire is sitting in the cradle of this angle. Make sure it's sitting in here. If it's sitting way out, you're not gonna be able to get it tight enough on the fence. This is your last minute to adjust where it's sitting at on the T-post, so make sure you do that. There we go. Pick that up in the middle so it's not snagging. Pick it up. We're gonna leave this section open in the rest. LMNOP. I don't know why that just came in my head. I'm in my element. This is my natural environment. I should have been a medieval peasant. I should have been a farmer. I should have been a cantaloupe man. But that ain't how it works out. Sometimes you gotta build it, man. Sometimes your daddy ain't a farmer. Sometimes you gotta be the first gen. Somebody's gotta do it, man. The Fortnite kids ain't doing it. I came into this world knowing nothing but a single mother household. A little mild feminist vibes or something weird. Look at us now. I'm putting up a trellis. It ain't gotta be you, man. You can do what you want. You could buy and resell plushies for all I care. You know what I mean? But whatever it is, man, you gotta find your element. My whole life, I love the woods. I love being outside. I like doing this kind of stuff, man. And listen, you could be a hater. Somebody could say, that's too many damn fruit trees. As soon as they walk away, I'm gonna be like, psh, that boy a hater. That boy a hater for real, man. You always gonna have somebody at work or maybe a neighbor. Neighbor ain't got quite as big as garden as you. You know what I mean? Or something. Hey, I ain't talking about nobody specific. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. They gonna find a reason to hate, man. Don't worry about it. Worst case scenario, we feeding the bees, man. We feeding the trees. We feeding the birds. To all the haters, every time I hear another hate comment, man, I'm gonna plant another cucumber. Watch me plant another cantaloupe. You see, that's too many apple trees. I just planted another peach. So y'all just keep on hating, man. We gonna get it right out here. We're trying to build something for the generations. We're trying to build something for the babies, man. Life is vapious without children. That's just my opinion. You can do what you want, man. You wanna stay in town? You wanna stay in town and spend all your time playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And Fortnite? That's your business. I think you'll have regrets, but that's just me. Sometimes you just gotta get outside and argue with a fence. Hold that just like that for me, please. Don't pull on it. Don't pull on it. You pull. Don't pull.
You hear the owls?
Those aren't owls. Those are doves.
Why do they sound like owls?
They don't sound like owls. They sound like doves. Owls sound like woo, 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 woo.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Woo, 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 woo. Oh, look, the mulberries. We got mulberries, man. See, everyone, you just gotta look up sometimes in life, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, we do.
Catch a little present in the sky. I ain't even noticed those till today. You gotta blow up first before you act like you don't know nobody. Shout out to Riff Raff. Yo, that one's mad wonky, but whatever. I don't care, I'm over it. I'm over it. Just peas, man. It ain't that serious. Somebody just gotta go out here and get the peas up in the ground, man. Sometimes you catch a less than plumb T-post off the corner. Just leave it alone. Go on, let it alone, man. You ain't gotta straighten out every T-post, man. Sometimes you can just hit the T-post in the ground and just leave it where it lies. Now, old farmer down the road with 600,000 John Deere, he gonna tell you different. He'd be like, that T-post ain't straight. My daddy would have never let me leave a T-post like, don't worry about it. Leave that T-post alone. Don't worry about old farmer Bob said down the road. You just worry about you and your property, man. If you okay with a crooked T-post, just go ahead and leave that T-post crooked. Oh, my granddaddy would never. Well, your granddaddy ain't here, is he? This is my T-post, man. Leave me alone. I'm doing my best. Make sure y'all fold these in, man. Either cut them flush, hit them with a file, or you just cut them long like this. Fold them in, man.
And why should they fold them in?
They're liable to split you in two, okay? Them little suckers don't look like much, but you gonna catch a thigh. You gonna catch a thigh like you never thought you could catch a thigh in your life, man. And that thing's gonna slit you open so good. You're gonna wish you would have folded them over, man. I'm telling you. And then I'm just gonna run some zip tie on it. Hit that with a zip. Hit it with a zip. That's gonna be a thing on this channel. I use zip ties a lot. And we just, every time we gonna whip out the zip ties, we just gonna call it, hit it with a zip, hit it with the zip.
You have a long hair. It's white.
That's wisdom.
Why do you have a one single?
That's wisdom, baby. Ow! Oh my Lanta. I'm gonna get so much dumber tomorrow now. That was the only wisdom I had on my head, man.
It wasn't even on your head, it was on your ear.
Man.
Why are you growing hairs on your ear for?
Cause I'm a man. Catch an ear hair too as you get older, you know what I'm saying? Them nostril hairs, them nose hairs are different. As you get older, man, I cannot keep them suckers that big. Those are like the weeds nobody wanted, man. I got this welded wire fence trellis, but it's not landing right in the middle of my holes I got for my peas. So here, I'm gonna show you guys what to do with some landscape staples. Try to get the bottom of the fence to stay where it needs to be until your peas get grown up. So you're gonna take you one of these landscape staples that are square on the end, and you're gonna turn it into this. All you're gonna do, grab one of them corners, straighten that staple out. Now grab the top of the staple, and you're gonna fold it in. And now you got a nice staple like that that'll fit right over that fence wire. Now you're just gonna get it right where you want it so them peas grow up it good, and you're gonna hammer it down. And that's just to keep it along the middle here, okay? It ain't gonna be perfect. It don't need to be perfect. Just get it where it's good enough, y'all. You know, sometimes that welded wire fence come in, it's a little wonky in some spots, so it's not super straight stuff. So you're just gonna get those, you're gonna hammer them down. Like I said, it ain't gonna be perfect. Don't worry about it. Booyah. That's how it's done. I'm watering off these peas. I'm gonna leave them outside for the night. We got the trellis up, but we ran out of daylight. I'm not gonna be able to transplant these today, so I'll do it tomorrow after work. Yeah, I mean, it was good progress. So we got the trellis up today, so we'll be able to plant the peas tomorrow, and then I can move on to things like lettuce and some other salad greens, and maybe get my carrots sowed. I'm gonna direct sow the carrots. We got a tired baby. She gotta go in and go to bed. Yeah, that's the plan. Put the peas in tomorrow, plant carrot, get whatever lettuce transplants I have left in there. I'm gonna get them transplanted outside. Peace. Love y'all.